hope you are too. I'm going to be getting into, oops, don't look at that. Let's turn. Okay, I'm going to be getting into my closet today. And if you're going to organize anything, you've got to declutter first. So let me show you what I've got going on in here. All right, so a lot going on in here, as you can see, and it sadly looks worse on the camera than it does in real life. But that's because real life is me looking at it, and camera is you. And so our messes are, I'm stepping around a doggy right now. Our messes are like that. You get so used to looking at it, you don't see it anymore. But you know, I like to think of someone like my older sister coming over. What would she think if she saw this? She'd go, ah. Anyway, but I mean, I love the fact that she is a natural declutterer, a natural cleaner, and so everything that I have to, you know, psych myself up for, she already is. So anyway, we all have our strengths, we all have our weaknesses, and we all need each other, you know? So what I do is I watch a lot of videos on what I want to accomplish. And what do I want to accomplish? Is an absolutely decluttered house. Because I know that when I declutter something, like my junk drawer is still clean. It's not actually a junk drawer. It has purpose and meaning. And that's what I want to do with this space. Now in this space, I have things that I bought. But this dress, it says it's a size 10. And when I was a size 3 and 0, and that, I still couldn't fit into this thing. So I could, but it wasn't the look I was going for. So this is going to be donated. I'm not going to go through all my clothes right now. And this sweater, I think my husband liked it more when we bought it than I did. And he actually talked me into getting a smaller size because, yeah. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang on to it for a little while longer because I actually am losing weight. I actually am getting that COVID-15 or 30 off again and getting back to my regular eating habits. Anyway, my better eating habits. Carbs, bad guys. All right, so I have all my clothes on this side that are actually sort of more dressy or things that I really don't wear every day, and pants because I have all my tops over on this side. So I have all that. I know there are things in there that I love. There are things that I loathe, and things that I just don't wear anymore. And so if I pare it down, I could wear the things I loved if I had a special occasion and not wear something just because I have it. That's when you go out and you feel like, yuck, I don't want to wear this. Why did I put this on? It doesn't fit, I have to keep fiddling with it. You know what, if you have to keep fiddling with an outfit, that's not your outfit, that belongs to somebody else. All right, over here, I've already gone through my clothes and I did the color thing because I'm really trying to just be organized. So I know where to find my different color tops. But you know what? It's still cluttered, and I realize that I am organized with it, but it's just too much because I have this dresser here and the clothes go way back there, and I put the things back there that I don't want to wear. And you know, when you have too many clothes and you put them and you know they tend to wrinkle and everything, this is actually a gift to me from my daughter. This is kind of like a cover-up for your swimsuit, which I'm going to wear this summer. And I put it there just because I think it's pretty. And behind there, hanging up, are two tops that when I found them, I loved them, and I bought them, and they're too small. But the reason I bought them was too small. And I know, see, this is a big problem, because some organizers will tell you, get rid of that, get rid of that, you can't wear it, don't beat yourself up about it. And then there are people that say, that's gonna motivate you. Well, it motivated me. I'm in that category. I get motivated by what I can't do. And so that's what those are for. And guess what? I can wear them, and I will wear them this summer. One is kind of red, white, and blue, so that's pretty exciting for 4th of July and different things. And then the other one over there, well, it's striped, and I like stripes. I have a lot of stripes, and I can't have too many. So what I'll do is probably get rid of everything that doesn't have a stripe. One time I decluttered my closet, and everything I kept was blue or black, and the thing I got rid of was one green top. So I guess I don't like green, but I like green in some things. The other thing is I have lots of purses that are very nice purses. I gotta get rid of that blue thing so you can see. But you know, I mean, a lot of them are actually very nice and have value, have more value than just, you know, throwing in a bag and getting rid of. So I will probably have people walk through and decide if they want something, and if, you know, I think that'll be the easiest way. Or let me tell you this new plan I have. Since February 1st, I haven't bought anything other than food or cleaning products. So I'm trying to keep my expenses down. Not expenses, but waste. So when I have an impulse idea, oh, I want to buy blah blah. No, not until February 1st, 2023. So that's what I'm going through. I'm not going to be buying any new clothes. So the discussion that you can just wait till you lose weight and buy clothes is one thing. Or the discussion that you deserve it right now because you deserve to look good right now. So buy it. Neither of those work for me because I'm not buying anything. Because obviously, look at this closet, I have enough. There's going to be something that fits me in this closet. And I know the idea of walking into your closet and saying, I have nothing to wear, but you know what? I'm gonna get over that because that's a pretty spoiled attitude for me. Now, there have been times in my life when there really were things that, or times where I didn't have anything to wear. You have a baby, you come back, you don't have the baby in your tummy anymore, but you still are in maternity clothes because nothing fits. But to me, that was motivating, and I lost weight. All right, not that I'm thin and I, you know, kind of hover around chubby, but I'm also 4 feet 11 3/4 inches tall. So number one, I have to choose my clothes wisely. And then, yeah, I don't wear t-shirts. So like a regular t-shirt, I don't have any t-shirts. Well, I have two I use for gardening. And usually I'll take them off and put on something else because I can't even stand them then. Because they make me look like a mushroom. No. Those little white marshmallows. Make me look like a marshmallow. Now, I am not self-loathing, and I don't hate my body, but I hate my body in a t-shirt because I just feel so ugly in it. And anyway, so why would I wear that then? You know, the whole casual thing. Well, anyway, I have to go through these things. I have a leopard print robe. I actually wear this. Now, there's a thought that don't keep anything if you haven't worn it in a year. I live in Florida. It gets cold maybe once or twice a year. That's when I pull this out and I get to walk around, and it's kind of soft and fuzzy and feel, you know, kind of feel like a movie star in my leopard print. But I'm not gonna throw this away or donate it or gift it or anything or whatever just because I wear it once a year. So I don't really agree with that philosophy either. So you have to find out, what is your philosophy on things? But keeping everything is not an option because I want a decluttered lifestyle. So now if I had 4 of these that I wear once a year, then I would pare down to 1. That's the difference. That's the difference. And yeah, so I have things in here that I feel like I need, which may change in the future. So that's what I'm doing. I'm giving myself the ability to make a decision right now. And the decision today is to keep it. If I change my mind, I can always donate it then. The more you declutter, the more you get rid of, the easier it is to let things go. So, you know, you start with your baby steps. You start where you're at. So, anyway, I have a plan for the purses. I'm not going to pull these all down today. They're fine where they're at. And then on the top of the shelf, way up here, I have some Tiffany boxes and different boxes that I think are pretty and decorative. And then up here, I have some bags, you know, like when you go on cruise ships and stuff, and that stuff full of bags, and then decorative stuff. So because I am 4 feet 11 3/4 inches tall, I don't use that shelf ever. I am never going to use that shelf. So I'm not going to store anything up there that I'm ever going to take down. As today, but I may change my mind. I had to go to the garage, get a ladder, come back out and do it. I almost have to do that just to get to the purses, but I can kind of sling them up and down. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. But I'm not doing that today either. What I'm doing today is, dun dun dun, down here. Oops, sorry about the camera. I have all these boxes down here, storage, because I'm kind of short. My long things don't go all the way to the floor, so I have extra room down here to put things. So what I'm going to do is, today, I'm taking all of, it's not under, I don't have it under my blouse, it's just under over there. And the reason it's there in the first place, when we moved into the house and we're sorting everything out and putting things everywhere, some things got put under there just because I can't take it anymore. I gotta get rid of this, you know, the clutter that I would see. So I put the clutter under there, just, you know, and so it's been there for 2 years. So I'm gonna take that out. Then the next thing after taking out this clutter, going through it, finding homes, donating, or whatever, and making my gift boxes, because I am not buying anything for a year, and that means I'm not buying gifts for anybody else either to declutter their homes. But I will gift to them things in my own home that are special to me that I don't want anymore. You know, if I have to give a gift. Everybody knows I'm kind of, you know, rethinking things differently, trying to declutter, trying to minimize what goes into the house and the money that goes out of the house. Why waste your money on this and that? Anyway, so that's what's going on here, and then I'll get to the shoes. So after I do the floor, then I'll do the shoes, because you see I have shoes that are on the floor. Now I counted it up, and I wear consistently about 5 or 6 different pairs of shoes that I wear. Some tennis shoes, some sandals, some dress shoes. So that's probably going to be the 5 that I keep out. I'll keep dress shoes for the dresses that I wear. And then, yeah, that's number 2. So I have boxes first, then shoes, then probably all the stuff over here on top of my dresser that just gets piled up. You know, I hate to think of myself as a pack rat, but you know, you can think you are one way, but in reality be another way. So I have to make my reality match my thoughts, because I know now with the right tools and the right inspiration and just a methodical cleaning method, you don't have to stay in your environment of clutter. Because when I walk in this room, I want to feel, hey, wonderful. But I don't, because there's just too much stuff in here. And every time I look at it, I think, I need to do something about this. And I honestly, I keep putting it off. But the way I organize my declutter is I did one side of the house, I did the middle of the house, and now I'm doing this side of the house. And this side includes our bedroom, bathroom, and our closets. So that's where I am now. So once I get these 2 rooms, this is our closet and the bedroom, and I already did the bathroom, so that's done. But then I go back. I'm going to go back to the first side of the house because there are lots of boxes still in the closets from when we moved in. I finally got everything off the floors. I got, you know, the room with the treadmill and the sauna. You saw me do that one. So I cleaned out all the cabinet, or cleaned out the closets of clutter, and then rearranged the room, and now it's a pleasure to go in there, and I absolutely love that room. And then I did Jules' room and did his bookcase so that he doesn't have to, you know, bend over and hunt for paper anymore. I put a little cabinet, and I'll show you that sometime, in our shelving in his closet. So he's got all his stationery, paperwork, and everything. Because he does all the bills, he does everything like that. And so he needs his printer. So he has all of that in one place, and it's perfect. So, and then I did my office this past week or the week before, and got everything, because I had boxes there. And so I did all those boxes. And so I made piles of, I had the medical paperwork, I had Judaica paperwork, just little articles and things, biblical things. And then I had paperwork that had to do with my children and grandchildren, papers that I think they might need, papers that have drawings on them from when they were little and things like that. And I have a drawer, and it had three spaces in it. And so I just made 3 stacks, put them in that drawer, and I closed the drawer so that I could just move on and not get bogged down with one thing. So I will go back and do one section at a time. You know, I will either frame the art, give them the paperwork that I think they need, or, you know, throw it away. So, you know, some of the harder things I don't do right in the beginning. That way, I've dealt with it once, and I know, deal with it once and get rid of it. But I just really wanted an overall declutter, an overall clean. You can't deep clean when you have clutter because you don't get to the bottom of the pile to actually clean the surface. So I wanted to be able to clean surfaces. So that's where those things are. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I hope you are inspired to do your spring cleaning. And imagine if you're having Passover in your home this year, and I hope you are, you want to get all the chametz out of your house. And chametz is the leaven, the yeast, which represents sin. But to me, this is a very special season of Passover because I am going to actually have done a complete deep cleaning by the time Passover arrives, which this started in the fall. I have been working towards this project because when that day comes, I want to feel like I really, really, really did it. And chaos is terrible. I just don't like that stress of, having something that's just out of order, not because it's out of order, no, I don't beat myself up, but it's out of order because I haven't dealt with the root problem. And the root problem was fear of not being able to do the task, not being able to get rid of things and just, put it back and failing. So I've learned that, if I do one drawer at a time, it turns into 2 drawers, which turns into all my kitchen drawers and cabinets, which is what happened because I was inspired and I was having a great time. Sorry about the wiggling camera. So that's what's going to happen in this room. I'm going to get started on it, and I'm going to keep doing it until it's done, and then work my way all the way around the house. So I did one row, one side of the house, the middle of the house, which included the living room, dining room, and kitchen. And then now I'm doing our master suite, which includes our bathroom, our cabinets, Jill's closet, my closet, and our bedroom. So clutter builds up, it just happens, and I'm not going to feel bad about it. I'm going to feel great about it because I'm going to deal with it and take care of it. So, and like I said, life happens the whole time. We keep eating, we keep making dirty dishes, we keep making dirty laundry, but I'm so excited. My laundry's done, my dishes are done, everything's done because I've just decided I'm going to just keep working at it, and I'm not, if I fail a little bit, so what? Keep going. I've got nothing to lose. I have everything to gain, and I'm just excited. And so for any of my future generations who find yourself in a clutter mess, it's not fatal. It's an opportunity to grow and just keep going. Love you. Okay, well, that only took about 5 minutes, and now there's nothing on the floor except for my mat and my shoes and a quilt rack, which I put my nightgown on. Anyway, but this is what we came out from my closet. Look at it. Look at how much stuff we have here. Now this is going to take more than 5 minutes, and I have got to be very honest with myself, and I've got to really get rid of my shoe boxes. Anything that's trash is going to go first, and then I'm going to make my piles of donate and keep, and then I'm going to put them away, and I'm going to get this all done. Let's see, so we're at 10:15 now, and my goal is to be done by noon so that I can have some steak. Yay! So let's see. All right, so this is the bathroom. It's me over there. And yes, I do have a television, a refrigerator, a decorative heater, and a coffee pot, and an organic coffee bean grinder in my bathroom. No judging, no judging. All right, well, I'll let you know how it goes with this pile, and well, see, the reason I set the goal is if I don't get done by noon, I'm not going to be in a panic because I don't sleep here. I don't have to actually have this cleaned up by the end of the day, because we could work our way around to the sink to brush our teeth and everything. Showers over there, bathrooms over there, so no big deal. But for my sanity and the enjoyment, that's my husband's called it, the enjoyment of my husband, I want to get it done. And I'd like to have something to do in the afternoon that might be a little more fun. So I'm going to reward myself with something fun. And actually, the greater reward is how great the bottom of my closet already looks. So I can keep looking at that one spot, and I have so much pleasure from that. It inspires me to keep going. So we'll be back, and I'll let you know truthfully how long this project took. And the reason it would make it take longer is whenever I can't make a decision. And when I stop being able to make a decision, I'm going to take a break and walk away from it. And as I do this, I'm gonna do one box at a time and put it away while I'm doing it. Number one, for sanity's sake. I'm not gonna have one box spread out all over the bathroom because that just creates more clutter in this space, and I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is one box at a time, or one bag, depending on which, and then I'm just going to put it away so that I can realize that I'm making progress, because it's like a dopamine effect. Once you have accomplished a task, you get a flood of dopamine, just like I got when I look at that. Wow, that looks so great to me. I can't wait to get my vacuum cleaner in there and vacuum it, because it hasn't been vacuumed back there for 2 years since we moved into this home. And yay, I'm excited. So that's why I'm doing the shoes next, so that I will have everything off the floor. Then I do one box at a time. I put it away as I'm taking it out so that it's done, and I get that dopamine effect every time I do one of these boxes. And put one thing away and like, oh, I did it. So it's a mental trap to have clutter, and it's going to just free you from a lot of stress. You are going to love to do this, and so will your family. So as you do this throughout the house, it creates such peace in your home. The Bible tells us that how does it? Don't quote me. You can quote me, but know that I'm not quoting correctly. That a good woman builds up her house, but a bad woman destroys it. And we're not bad women. We just haven't had the understanding of how to get these things done and how to just stay organized and stay on top of it and stay clean. I can tell you, since, well, the house wasn't like so dirty that it was cluttered. I haven't had a dirty place that I've cleaned since, well, sorry about that. Not that I've cleaned, how would I say it? When I first started and I get a place decluttered, once I clean it, it stays clean. And I can just go back over it, wipe it off, and it's clean. And nothing has gotten dirty that has been decluttered. But anything that hasn't been decluttered does not get clean. So what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Do you want to live in peace? Do you want to just have confidence when people come over? Or do you want grime on your doors so that people know you're not really clean? You picked up because they were coming, but you wouldn't have grime on your door jambs if you were a clean person. You may have a full-time job, you may have hobbies that pull you away from the task of cleaning your home. But the peace doesn't come from any of those things. The peace comes from a clean home. So anyway, I will be back with you and let you know how long it took. Hey, bye. house before we moved, and in this box contains some imported jewelry, some old credit cards, a lot of credit cards, and yeah, a really important thing, my Erica's baby teeth were in this box, and these super cool sunglasses, which I do like, and that's why they were in my special drawer at the old house. So now I have them back. So welcome home, babies. I'm gonna put it right there. I know, put it away, but I just got on my knees. I don't want to stand up again. So what I did, when I started, I was out of order. I didn't have my trash bag. Okay, I don't have to worry really about using a black trash bag so nobody else sees it, because, you know, I don't have kids and my husband always wants to throw away everything. So let me grab my other glasses. So I don't have to worry about him not wanting to get rid of things. He's definitely a minimalist. Anyway, just because it's easier that way. All right, so what I have here is some, you know, little things you wear if you go to a conference, has your name on it. So I have lots of those, and lanyards with your name on it. We used to go to a lot of conferences. Anyway, oh well, you know, it's a new chapter in life. So throw these things away, and I kept some receipts of jewelry that I have resized. Can't remember if I made it larger or smaller. But anyway, a ring. And then just some old checkbook fillers, or the carbons, and trash. It's trash now. When it went in the box, it wasn't trash. Those were, you know, proof and records of receipts. And honestly, that was before COVID hit. So March 2020. So yeah, that's when we moved. Was well, at the end of February, beginning of March. So that's what all this stuff is from. And I used to, you know, keep carbons and write, you know, when you write a check, you have a little carbon copy. So that's what that is. So it's not like it's crazy clutter. It's just jewelry bags, nail file, some different cards. I love these little pouches. So this is like a little felt pouch. And these are great for sticking your shoes in when you are traveling. If we haven't been traveling anymore, this little bag does hold my shoes, because my shoes fit in here. That way they don't get dirty, and Jules' shoe holder is a lot bigger than mine. Actually, that was in the trash pile. I think I'm gonna hang on to that. I want to travel, and it looks like we're going to be able to. Now this one's a little tougher. This held my pearls for my wedding to Jules in 2013. And I'm going back and forth. Actually, and I want you to understand, you don't have to throw things away if you're not ready. And I'm not ready. I'm going to hang on to that. All right, so, you know, just things like that. So, tags from our conferences. Oh, this is interesting. In Eilat, Israel, we went to this jewelry store, and this talks about the Eilat stone. Eilat stone is mined in nearby King Solomon's copper mine, which is pretty exciting. It's a unique combination of green malachite, copper carbonate, and blue azurite, a copper silicate. Creates an unbelievably rich and intriguing range of colors, which makes it one of the world's most beautiful stones. So we went to a store that specialized in the Eilat stone. Eilat is the southern tip of Israel by the Red Sea. So we stayed on the Red Sea, and we went swimming and snorkeling, and Jules went advertising, I don't know, with the air tanks. Anyway, and we did get some a lot of jewelry. This is an old mouse that I don't need anymore. I liked it, but it takes a little plug-in that it communicates with your computer, which I don't have, so trash. I got this. It's from an old iPhone. Teeny tiny, like first generation iPhone. I don't need a jewelry pouch. I don't need more papers. And I don't need anymore. So, you know what? You just have to realize that at some point, some people like to hang on to paid bills and things like that. And if you're one of those people, that's fine, but you have to realize that at some point you're not really going to need proof that you paid your electric bill. You know what? If your lights are on, there's your proof. So don't hang on to junk for no good reason. This is my old library card. I'm just wondering if that's still good. I'm going to hang on to that, go to the library, and just find out. I don't go to the library. Maybe I should. Anyway, so just so much trash. And there's really, this was, like I said, this was current trash. It wasn't trash in 2019 when I packed it, getting ready for the move. The reason I'm emptying this box into the trash, this is a great donation box now. So I like it because it's actually a U-Haul box and it has handles on it. And I like to have handles, especially when something's heavy. And this is a smaller box. Look at the size of this. I don't hurt my back. I have not spine issues, but muscle issues on the back. And this is my bedroom. So if I keep things to a smaller size, I can get more work done. And if I don't, and I try to overdo and overlift, then I can't. Now this is a button and thread. It's one of those little pearly buttons that go on your sweater. And I have a cream color sweater that has been in style since the 40s or 50s. I know it's not going to go out of style for the rest of my life. I'm going to hang on to this button and put it in I have a drawer that I keep jewelry in and, you know, things that are important. Where would I look for this button? It is in that drawer. So I'm going to put it in there. And then I have Bowling Officers Club. This has been in my life since I was 17 years old. And it's never been put on a jacket, and it's never been used. It's still got the, you know, the kind of sticky stuff on the back. So I am going to gift this to one of my children, and like if they had a jacket or a hoodie or something, I'm going to sew it on their jacket. Because Bowling Officers Club is where their dad used to go swimming in the summer and have fun. And anyway, somebody hang on to that. Even though, who needs it? I think it's kind of a fun thing to do. You don't have to throw away everything. Trust me, there are just things that you might want to hang on to. I'm going to put my little button up there. Like I said, I want to just kind of get up and put this away right at the moment I pull it out of the box. But not all of us are 35 years old. And some of us, you know, that's a lot of work getting up and down. And I'm just going to do it. So all of this is going to go in the drawers where I have jewelry. And these are boxes. This one I threw away the top because it was torn, so I'm going to throw away the bottom. And that's where my pearls came from. So this is a Waterman pen box. I had two because my husband and I both have Waterman pens. But I'm going to give this to him because it has a refill in it. And he knows where his pen is. I don't know. Anyway, so this is a box that can take a bracelet from my leg. So, you know, that I am not buying anything. If I want to gift something, I can put it in that box and give it away. All right, now this is a baby tooth. Anyway, I have 3 children, and I have quite a lot of baby teeth. Anyway, I'm not ready to throw them away yet, but okay, and this is interesting, if I could read it. That's green. This is from Israel. In Israel, they had a volcano so long ago, but there's a synagogue that is built with black like lava stone, and there's black stone in Israel. And the synagogue is made with black stone. It's an ancient synagogue. Anyway, this was outside on the ground, so I picked it up. And I have rocks from all over Israel, and I'm gonna hang on to them. And this is floss picks. We eat so much steak and beef, people, that actually I was wanting some floss picks, but remember, I don't buy anything that is not necessary. And this was because I have floss and I don't floss my teeth, so I thought I can't buy. I'm going to choose to buy floss picks. Guess what? There they are. You know what? I believe God knows what you have need of and He supplies it. So He supplied it 2 years ago, and I just didn't know I had need of it. So I'm going to just kind of toss this into the sink, and then I'll put it away. So I do have all these credit cards and driver's license. There's Jules without a beard. Anyway, so I do hang on to them. Not really a good reason to, other than I hate to throw a credit card away that's not cut up. And I don't know, to me, these are like my time capsules, because these are not all credit cards. You know, they might be room keys at a hotel or something. And I can see there's one. There's a room key. So I can look at that. It's kind of like a time capsule. I can think about it and have fun remembering it. And if I ever, ooh, that's a pretty credit card. Oh my gosh, shiny. If I ever get a scrapbook, that'd be really cool to have. Now, I'm not going to scrapbook. I have a scrapbook from Erica's wedding that I'm still working on. And their daughter is in college, so yeah, I'm not going to scrapbook. Every year I say I'm going to finish that book for her, and I still haven't done it yet. Anyway, so I am going to stick this in my drawer and hang on to it. Yeah, so I had to put a band on this. So I'm ready to stand up now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all this in a basket just so that I can carry it into my closet room. So now see what this is going to cause me to do. This is going to cause me to have to declutter the chest that's in my closet. So you see how one thing kind of leads into another? And now I have this focus because I was doing my shoes next. I can't do my shoes next, I got to do this next. But that's the exciting part about decluttering, because you know, it's like if you get a new piece of furniture, get a new sofa, what do you have to do? You have to move out your old sofa, put in your new sofa. That sofa doesn't match the chair, so you need to get the chair out and put in a new one. And before you know it, everything is all shiny and new. And that's the way it is with decluttering. One step leads to another step, and before you know it, it's all done. But I'm not working hard, I'm just doing these little things. So anyway, let me get a band, and we'll take another step. Just gonna put all my boxes, jewelry boxes back in here, because remember, I'm gonna be gifting this year, so I'll need something to put in. And this is a little needle kit that we take when we travel. So I'm going to put that in my nails kit, but it's over there. All right, so another little emery board that's going to go in my nails kit. And I'm going to put all the kids' teeth in this box. And then I'll probably put gross everybody out when I display them. But it's okay because, you know, as a career, I worked in a dental office. My husband's a dentist, so we're perfectly okay looking at teeth. It doesn't bother us at all. And some of these papers are, remember this came from a jewelry drawer. So those are certificates for jewelry that I have rings and pearls or whatever. And this is our passport holder. So you gotta hang on to that. And these are little different plugs that you would use. Hey, that one fits an Apple iPhone, so I'm gonna take that one out and use it right now. But the rest are like, you know, if you go to different countries, you might need a different plug. So I'm gonna hang on to those. These, this is kind of embarrassing. These are little tiny travel toilet paper rolls, and I'm gonna hang on to that. I don't really have a place for all my travel items, like my shoe holders and my toilet tissue and travel meal kit, but I plan to get to that point. Like I said, I'm not organizing right now. I'm just decluttering, sorting out, and then as I go through this box to actually put things away, it will, this is a stationary thing that I can use on my desk. So I'm going to put that with this pile of pens and put it in a thermometer. Let me make sure it's not broken or anything. Still good. So that'll stay in the bathroom. We'll hang on to that one and have more cards. So we'll put that over here in the card pile. And you know what? It ain't pretty, but it's happening. And like I said, this is not going to go into my closet in this box and stay here. These are all going to go into the cabinet, which is going to be pretty simple to do. And this is for my fellow YouTube followers. I don't even know how to tell you what this is. This is the band they put on my arm when Erica was born. So they put this on May 14th, 1982. And she was born May 15th, 1982. So they put it on right before midnight because that's when I got to the hospital. And she was born right after. So anyway, yeah, I'm not getting rid of that. Trust me. And that's the thing. Don't get rid of the things you love. Get rid of the things you don't love that are causing clutter. That's not clutter to me. Anyway, that's my philosophy on that. And this is one of those pens, a touch up paint. So I'm going to hang on to that. Alright, well I think like some of the trash fell over into what we were doing here. But alright, so I am going to put this in the closet and then keep going because I don't want to get into another project in my closet when I still have this going on. So put that over there. This is trash. This will go there. Yeah, this is from a 2010 Nissan. That's what the tag says. But that's not what those keys are. So I'm going to ask Jules if he knows what they are. If he doesn't know what they are, then we can trash them. Alright, so all of this goes somewhere else. You'll see Sadie Well, we are having exceptionally beautiful weather today, so I decided to take a break in my declutter and come out and make some steaks on the grill. Ah, look at that smoke. Anyway, so that's the way I like to clean. I like to actually do a lot, get a lot done, but take my normal breaks because I need a breather, and it keeps me from being overwhelmed at what I'm doing, and I kind of come back fresh to, you know, start over. And also, if you step away and you come back, you get a sense of what you've accomplished. So that's exciting. I love that part. That's my favorite part. And lunch. Lunch is my favorite part too. So I don't want to miss my lunch. Jules doesn't want to miss his lunch either. So anyway, so that's the break we have now. And when I go back in, then I'll be, and there's Bob, then I'll be able to show you how much we've gotten accomplished. Let me just stick this little dish in the sink, and we'll have lunch and show you what we've got done so far. Hang on, stick it out to the end, see what happens. Well, everything is done and put away. I have my bathroom mat, so you can see. No more clutter on the floor. Everything's completely gone. And inside my closet, I have my floor space back and put my shoes away. And I did get rid of just a few pairs that were obviously something I didn't want. You know, just hung some things, put it back where it belongs. So now next time when I come in here, I will be ready to start working on everything else. I will start on my shoes next time, go through and purge, see what I don't need anymore, or don't want, or don't like. So I'll get rid of, you know, hopefully quite a bit, so I can condense these down to one rack. Probably not this rack, probably the larger rack, and then finish the tops of the cabinets and take care, sorry for the spinning, take care of these shelves. And so then this will be a project that is behind me, and all I will have to do is then just keep it maintained. This funny thing happened. Number one, I found my hat, a hat. So I'm kind of excited about that. I bought it and it got put away, so when we moved, so I haven't had it for 2 years, and so now I have it back. And don't forget the cool sunglasses. But the best thing happened. This never happens when people declutter. I don't think. I haven't heard of good stories happening. But I found all my favorite clothes. I didn't even realize that I didn't have them anymore, because right before we moved to this house, we took a trip and we traveled around Florida, did some things. So I had all my favorite clothes on that trip, casual clothes, and I had them in a bag. And when we moved to this house, the movers just, you know, put things in different rooms, and you say, oh, bathroom, bedroom, whatever. So that bag got pushed behind all the boxes because I expected to go through the boxes sooner. But surprise, surprise, now I have a bag. It was in a trash bag, and so I just put them all in the laundry, and then I'm gonna have fresh new favorite clothes from 2 years ago, so it'll be like they're brand new to me. How exciting. Then whenever I come in here, I have more things that I like, so I can discard more. So that was exciting. What a blessing that was. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with all of this, and as far as time, it took from about 10:15 till around, let's say 2, but then I took an hour out for lunch. I grilled some steaks, so I had to grill, eat lunch, and pick up, and then I vacuumed everything before I started rolling again. So yeah, that wasn't too long. And I wonder why I didn't do it before. You know, it's just that the hardest part is getting started. So I encourage you to get started, get it done. And yeah, I have a few more steps in this room, but the biggest step was not knowing what was in the boxes and what I was going to do with all that stuff. And a lot of it was thrown away. I have one small basket of stuff that I'm going to put over here because that's really where it would go. And great, so I'm on a roll. I'm gonna stop, take a break, have some coffee, play some chess with my husband, and ooh, I'm excited. So back tomorrow with something else, just as fun as today was. Because, oh, can you imagine? You know, we talked about the endorphins that are released, you know, and it's like, and they say when you play video games, and this is why people are addicted to all kinds of things, you know, that doesn't produce anything in their life, but this produces great things in my life, and then I get the endorphin rush. But you get a higher endorphin release if you are playing a video game or participating in something addictive. But what happens whenever you make your home one of your top priorities and the endorphins that are going to come from that? Just think about it. Just think about it. Look it up. You know what? Whenever I say something and it just sounds far-fetched, like eating only meat is good for you, just look it up. See what you find out. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for coming along with me today to declutter part 1 of my closet. Let's keep it going. Let me know what you're decluttering. Thanks. Bye.